Hello, my name's Joe McKenna. I'm the CEO of Cloud Potential family of companies. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a pledge that our organization's making that we call Project Hometown. I am going to talk to you a little bit about our company and our organization, but don't tune out on me. I don't like boring presentations as much as the next person. And this particular presentation is going to be as much about you and our community as it is about us. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. It says a lot about who you are that you're even involved in this organization um, and this event that you're at. So I'll get started with what is Project Hometown. And Project Hometown is the belief that Shasta County can be a shining example of an economic force. And there are a lot of people and organizations who are working to make that happen already. And I want to tell you a little bit about them. But one of the things that I want to talk about in particular here in this is what would happen if Shasta County all came together to make sure our local products, our businesses' local products, were online for the world to see and the world to buy. And I'm also going to want to talk to you about a 5-point pledge that our organization is making in order to make this happen for Shasta County to become a shining example of an economical force. But I did want to talk to you about who's already involved in what's going on. This movement or this pledge that we've made that we're calling Project Hometown, we may have named it, and we've certainly dedicated our company to make this thing called Project Hometown happen in our community. But there's already momentum towards this. It's already happening. We certainly don't take credit for any of that. There are some amazing organizations and people in our community that, frankly, I'm just not sure everybody knows about. And these amazing people and these amazing organizations are working unbelievably hard to make our community amazing and grow and prosper in all the ways we want it to. It's these people and these organizations that we're looking at right here on this slide that make me believe that it's possible. We've got KCNR Radio, who's really the voice of our community, doing amazing things for the veterans. Shasta Builders Exchange is really working hard to both train and support our economic growth and our contractors. You're sitting in, if you ask me, one of the most amazing projects going on in our community, the Shasta Venture Hub. Also, one of our organizations, Cloudwise Academy, is here to help train. Reading Chamber of Commerce, doing all kinds of amazing things. So there's just a lot going on. And it's really because of these groups of people and others who I haven't mentioned that makes us at Cloud Potential believe that Project Hometown is possible. So real quick, I'm going to talk to you about one of the points here in Project Hometown pledge, but I think I needed to break down all 5 points for us. See, we really do believe that from everything we're seeing geographically with our population, with the talent in our community, with the way the economy is going, with those other organizations who are making things happen, we really believe in this. And I hope that comes across. And we think that there are 5 important things that as an organization and as individuals, we have to pledge to help make happen. One of those things is we think we have to get or support training our underemployed. And we're not saying that we're doing all this, but it is something we've turned our companies towards doing. And we hope that other organizations and people will decide to take this on. Nurture our startups. It's amazing what kind of startup community we have and how hard these people are working. But it's hard to get a business started up and off the ground, and especially in our current climate. So we believe that as an organization, we need to commit to that, but we also challenge you to. Also, establish businesses putting the internet to work for them and not against them. We want to make the internet not a scary place, but a place that can be prosperous and help grow companies. We also believe that the talent that lives here needs to have an environment to flourish in, and we want them to stay. And there are incredible organizations like the Venture Hub that you're at right now who are helping to make that happen. And then we also believe that our county should have their business products online for the world to see. We believe that they should be selling their products or being introduced to the rest of the world. Why does it have to be just our boundaries here that they're limited to? And it's not that it's not happening. There are plenty of companies in our county that are doing great at getting their products online and selling and marketing. We just wonder if you could challenge a whole community to get their businesses products online, what would happen? What if all of us stepped up and did whatever it took to help our local businesses sell to the world? What would our community look like? And so that's what I want to talk to you about, is that particular point. Um, and so before I do that, I do want to give just a small foundation of what our organization looks like so that you can see the commitment that we're taking towards this. We've built our entire business plan around that pledge. Briefly, I'll go over these real quick. We have CloudWise Academy, which is how we train our underemployed or people who would like a different chance in the technology skills of the day, the most in-demand technology skills, so that they can be better employees or they can find jobs or have better incomes. CloudWise Academy is about 7 or 8 months old now, and it's been doing really well. I think we've had 5, 6, 7 people, something like that, who have got employment or changed what they're doing from learning those skills. But we also have Cornerstone Marketing Center, which is our marketing company that helps companies get things done, get websites repaired, get email campaigns, whatever it is that has to do with marketing. When it needs to be set up right or if it needs to be repaired, that's what Cornerstone's there for. We get that our community can't all be trained. Sometimes businesses just don't have time to get these things done, so we built Cornerstone Marketing Center. We've also recently started the Digital Revolution Show, which is our radio show, which is on 1460 AM. And the idea behind that is to bring all of the knowledge that the pros have and make it wildly available and make it available to the public. So that show is all about taking the wisdom that our team has and other brilliant people have in the realm of internet and how the internet is impacting business and making that known. So tune into that. That's a great source. But the other one is Project Hometown e-commerce site. So we call this whole pledge Project Hometown. But one of the things we've done is we've made a e-commerce platform that we call Project Hometown. And Project Hometown has been developed for our own county, Shasta County, to have an easy way for their businesses to get online. And I'm going to talk about this more. There's more than one path here. But I do want to talk to you about the commitment we've made to help our businesses on that fifth pledge point. So the idea here of Project Hometown is that the website, going down into that fifth point, the website or e-commerce platform, Project Hometown, the idea is for us to do the hard work of managing a platform and all of the marketing that goes with it so that our local businesses can easily get their products online for the world to see in a best practice way. In a moment, I'm going to talk about it's not the only way for this fifth point or pledge to happen. This is just how we're helping this happen. And so, as consumers and even buyers of business services, we're becoming accustomed to being able to research our products online, to compare prices, to see pictures, to have accurate information. And we at Cloud Potential simply think it's a shame if our own community's products aren't online for consumers and buyers to see in the way those consumers and buyers have expected to view products. And so that's why we made the platform Project Hometown. But I think for it to settle in a little bit, I have to talk about some of the statistics of why this even matters. Because I still hear today, well, people aren't going to buy a gun safe online. They're not going to buy a home online. There's certain things people won't do online. And just about every one of those things are being shattered. For instance, if we look at some statistics Google's given us from one of their tools called Think with Google, we can see here consumers turn to specific online sources when looking for local businesses. What do we see? One of the largest numbers there is 80% of the people that Google researched, or from the research Google did in what was happening with e-commerce sites and online businesses, they found that 80% of the people use search engines in order to find local businesses. I think that's really interesting because as a consumer, we get that. We know that. It's almost like there's two worlds. As a consumer, we all know we go to our phone or our computer and compare prices. As a matter of fact, there's another statistic I'm not showing you here that says that 16 to 20% compare prices or look up products while in the store. Okay, but the businesses, it's ironic because as my consumer hat on, I get that I do that. But for some reason, when the business person puts their business hat on, they think it's too complicated to offer their products that way, and they think it's not that important. Their customers don't do it. But they know they do it in their own life, but their customers don't do it. Or they know they do it, but it's too frustrating or too complicated. So we have this giant gap where people are wanting to buy one way and local businesses are struggling to do it. So these are some of the facts that we've become to believe are important, and we have to pull down the barriers and remove the roadblocks for businesses to get online. But let me give you some other facts. Google Trends is another tool that I suggest all of you put in your tool belt. And what Google Trends will let you do is type in different search queries, things people might look for. In this case, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Amazon.com. And Google will let you look over a period of years, in this case I think it's 5 years, and tell you how those things related to each other in the amount of how frequently and how much people were looking for them. And so one of the things you can see here is, for instance, Amazon.com, we can see has steadily been going up in trend. It's more and more searched for. Okay, so that's a little scary for local businesses. We also can see that Black Friday and Cyber Monday have been going up also. And as a matter of fact, Black Friday actually went past Amazon. And so it is a little scary to think about the fact that people are going to the internet to figure out how to buy and what to buy and where to find deals. So in one hand, that's a little scary. But on the other hand, this lets us know that the internet's not going away. This is a reality businesses have to face. And if they can get into this same world with their products, then they start to get their fair share. So for instance, if people were looking for Black Friday deals, how well might the local businesses do if they knew to have Black Friday deals on their products when Black Friday was coming so that people could find local Black Friday deals? Or how neat would it be if local businesses had their products online and they had their content aligned in a way that when people look for products on Amazon, that they could find alternatives for products in their own local area. And so it's these trends and these realities are going on that led us to the fifth point in our pledge of Project Hometown. Now, like I said, this is bigger than us, and there's already a lot of people working on this and a lot of communities working on this. So one of the things I didn't want you to make the mistake of is that this is just about Project Hometown, the e-commerce site. That's not what this is about. And this is why I want to challenge you, because Project Hometown is an e-commerce site where we're going to make it super easy. And that is one way for businesses to get their products online. There's another way. You help your business owner, leader, or manager understand the importance of getting online, and you can share with them these same statistics, or you can help make sense of it. I'm going to challenge the other development and website companies in town to bring down their barriers and help our local businesses get online as creatively as they possibly can. Our radio show is about explaining to local businesses how you can get online, um, and in other ways by using platforms like Shopify and BigCommerce and getting an Amazon. There's a lot of ways to do this, and we're just getting started with our solution. But we want to tear down barriers everywhere they exist, so our local businesses can get online. We just wonder, what would it look like in a year or two if we all did really get all of our local businesses online? So when I'm talking about Project Hometown, the e-commerce platform, let me give you, so our own solution, let me give you a few points of what it really looks like and how it works. So any business that would like to put their products on Project Hometown, our e-commerce platform, will put 5 products online so we can help get those 5 products sold. All the web design, all the technical, everything's handled by us. There's nothing that the business will have to do. The customer service, including online chat and taking calls, will be handled by us and forwarded over to the business, so that the extra influx of dealing with these technologies and all the channels that people need now that they like to use to communicate, we'll handle those channels, keeping the local business from having to figure out how to set all that stuff up. Um, we manage all the presence, getting into Google, getting into all the right channels. And then the other thing is we help write the content, get the right pictures in. We really do everything we can to make this the best it can possibly be, so that Google and your customers love it and it grows. Um, so if I could break it down one more time, basically what we need from your business or any business that wants to sign up to Project Hometown is we need you to sign up, enter some products, and start selling. Because really, our team will take care of the rest. We'll go find the customers, we'll share the products, we'll keep everything going and doing all that stuff it's supposed to. We really want to make this so that it's not a big drag or complicated. Because the reality is, for our community, and we invite you to join us in this, for our community, a rising tide does raise all ships. And it's funny because over the last few years, I've heard that said from organizations and people more than I ever had before. There is definitely a movement to bring all of our community up, our whole county up together. And that's why I say Project Hometown already existed. All we did was give it a name, because there really is a tide that's rising. And we challenge you to be a part of it, and we hope that you will be.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
So thank you for listening, and I hope we did a good job of describing the movement and the pledge of Project Hometown that we have arranged our company to live up to. We definitely challenge you to join us any way you possibly can. We challenge you to come be crazy with us. And thanks again for listening.